Hey everybody, I wanted to talk about the context report feature of the Rooted Ag platform. I've shown you, I think, about every other feature on the platform, and I'd sort of bypassed the context report just because we're still developing that out a bit more. Right now, it's a very manual process. In the coming weeks, you should be expecting a bit more easier to use version of this. But as for now, what we do is it's a fairly manual process. We send you a context report, which I'll just show you is this Word document. So if you've decided to use the platform, we simply email you this form, and it's a very extensive questionnaire. It's 48 questions long, and it goes into a lot of pretty just sort of fact-finding questions about your operation and where you're trying to go with your operation. So we're looking at just general things. What's kind of the scope of it? What are your goals, your priorities, some constraints? What's financial considerations of the operation? What's the management look like? What's kind of been the strengths and the weaknesses? What's the management historically been like? Soil types, just lots of good information in there, water, fencing, all those sorts of things. So we're trying to get a good, deep understanding of your context, which is why we call it a context report. So essentially, what we do with it right now is once we get that back from you, we would simply, on our admin side, so nothing you'll see, we upload it. And so whenever you first log into the platform, you'll see a context report summary right here. And so it's fairly blank right now. All you really see is just kind of the high level mission of our operation. But that report is asking questions about your priority goals, your strengths, things like that, your management practices. So the idea there is, we want you to be able to have kind of a snapshot view of what exactly is my context, what does it look like, in sort of this framework. So again, expect more to come from this in the coming weeks as we develop it out to where, essentially what you'll be able to do is complete this context report within the platform to where it automatically populates your answers here where you can see it on the application. And so then from there, you just go back to the dashboard and you see, look at your operation. And then you've got the soil health feature, the history, the tracking, and the land parcels that we've already kind of discussed in previous videos. So just wanted to touch on that for now, though, while we continue to develop it out. So thanks for taking a look at this. Take care.